Well, the F-22 Raptor fighter of the 5th generation combines features like stealth, modern avionics, and high speed. The F-22 is an essential part of the Global Strike Task Force and is designed to rapidly establish air superiority and deter threats. These are not our statements. This is a statement from the authorized website of Lockheed Martin, the manufacturer of this aircraft. The F-22 Raptor is portrayed as the epitome of contemporary combat aircraft design, being both undetectable and lethal, capable of engaging a Russian Su-35 and a Chinese Chengdu J-10 from a range of 150 km, similar to a duck. Let's examine this airborne predator closely to determine if it can genuinely be regarded as the most lethal combat aircraft up until now. This film will contain some lesser-known information, so it is recommended that you watch it till the finish. The F-22 Raptor turned 27 years old on September 7, 2024. This is the very first fighter aircraft of the 5th generation. The airplane took 6 years to design. The initiative to develop this aircraft was started to substitute the outdated version of the F-15 Eagle fighter. The price of the F-22 Raptor development program was $66.7 billion. Mass manufacture of the fighter commenced in 1997 and continued until 2011. During this period, a total of 187 airplanes were manufactured, including both serial and pre-production models, resulting in a total of 195 units. The cost of a single F-22 Raptor, considering expenses for research, development, production, and indirect expenditures as per the U.S. General Accounting Office, by the end of 2010, it amounted to $411.7 million. What did the military receive in exchange for such a high cost for a fighter jet? Let's begin with the primary factor that earned the Raptor the designation as a 5th-generation fighter. It is the radar's ability to be detected, quantified in terms of EPR, effective scattering area. The size is 1 square meter. An EPR of 1 indicates that an object reflects the same quantity of radio waves as a steel plate with an area of 1 unit connected to the F-22 Raptor. Its EPR is regarded to be 0.1 square meters. Therefore, 1 square centimeter. Picture a massive creature weighing about 20 tons with a length and wingspan of 19 and 13 meters or 62 and 42 feet respectively. And on its radar, it appears smaller than a small accessory and a professional dress requirement. It's truly a target with very minimal visibility. This is accomplished initially by the active utilization of novel composite materials derived from bismallamides, a category of heat-resistant polymers that operate effectively at temperatures up to 230 degrees Celsius and are undetectable by radar. Approximately 40% of the total weight in the airplane consists of these. Additionally, the application of a distinct radio-absorbing coating and a specific configuration of both the airframe and the nozzles of its engines. The construction of the fuselage requires utilizing the smoothest surfaces available, which are created by the shapes of the openings where the cockpit lantern and the fuselage meet. The flaps of the landing gear and weapon compartments have a jagged shape, which also helps scatter the radio beam effectively and prevents it from reflecting directly toward the enemy locator's receiving antenna. The nozzles are also leveled to decrease detectability in the infrared band. They are constructed from unique ceramic materials that provide a great capacity for absorbing radio signals, hence diminishing the vehicle's visibility. In addition, the top and bottom surfaces of the nozzle can be adjusted to manage the direction of the push. This gives the aircraft the ability to maneuver quite well. The second remarkable characteristic of the Predator is its locator. The Predator is equipped with the ANAPG-77 onboard radar system, which has an active phased antenna array. This station will observe the Russian Sushka from a distance of 140 to 160. However, the Russian pilot will be able to detect his radar adversary due to its extremely low EPR, possibly at a range of just 40 to 50. Considering that the F-22 is equipped with missiles that have a range of 120, it appears that the Russian aircraft will be targeted and killed without the attacker being identified. This is the primary idea behind the F-22 Raptor. Initial glance, initial elimination. The third impressive feature of the F-22 is its engines. There are two individuals on the flight. These are a pair of turbojet engines, namely the F-119P W100 model, manufactured by Pratt & Whitney. They offer a top speed of 2,410 km per hour or 1,500 mph. This number is lower than that of the Russian Su-35 fighter, which can reach speeds of 2,778 km per hour or 1,726 mph. Indeed, during times of peace, the maximum speed of the F-20 is restricted to 2,197 km per hour, equivalent to 1,365 mph. However, regardless of the situation, the Predator is the swiftest generation warrior. In addition, it has a top speed of 1,800 km per hour or 1,118 mph, without a specific shape, at a speed that is 1.5 times greater than the speed of sound. And up till now, it is the sole aircraft globally that is capable of flying without an afterburner. Quicker than the sound's velocity, a remarkable accomplishment. The fighter possesses distinct features related to the angle of attack and the alpha speed, which allows for maintaining roll control during maneuvers like the Erbst maneuver, a steep turn, and the Cobra Pugachev, when the plane is locked in a vertical posture. What does this unseen, quick, and agile Skykiller have as weaponry? To begin with, there are 6 AIM-120C AMRAAM air-to-air missiles, which have a range of 120 AIM-9-meter Sidewinder short-range missiles that can reach up to 35 aircraft. They can also transport JDAM-GB U-39 and SDB-53B corrective bombs. All these weapons are stored in interior compartments to minimize radar visibility. The aircraft can fire missiles and release bombs at very high speeds. Additionally, there is a 20mm cannon, specifically the M61, which is a 2 Vulcan armament capable of firing 480 salvos. Regarding the durability of the machine, it was built to endure impacts from fragmentation and fugitive incendiary rounds, namely those with a caliber of 30 mm, which are commonly used by Russian aircraft. The plane ended up being one of a kind. It is very special that the U.S. Congress approved a federal statute in 1999 that forbids its export to any foreign state. Despite the interest expressed by Japan and Australia, they preferred to purchase it instead of the less expensive 35. Israel was also considering the Predator, but finally selected the F-35. Congress also explored the possibility of selling Israel a group of F-22s with reduced capabilities, but no agreement was reached. Indeed, the F-22 is the epitome of fighter aircraft. In 2011, the manufacture of the F-22 was stopped, resulting in a total of 195 aircraft. Initially, the aim was to construct 750 airplanes, but the contract was later lowered to 648 units, and eventually further decreased to 339. In 2004, the number decreased to 277 units and 183 airplanes by 2006. In 2008, 4 airplanes were added to the production line. A total of 195 planes were manufactured, with 8 going through testing and not being put into service. On May 2, 2012, the U.S. Air Force received the final delivery of the last unmanned aerial vehicle. What caused this? Now let's incorporate some dark lines into the image of this impressive aircraft. One key factor is its significant expense. Take into consideration the aspect of operation rather than production. Continuing to manufacture the airplane would lower its cost. Regrettably, the expense of operating does not reduce. 1 hour of flying the F-22 Raptor costs $68,000 from the American Treasury. As a point of contrast, the F-15C has an operating cost of $42,000 per hour. The price of the F-15E Strike Eagle is $10,000 lower. The cost of utilizing the F-16C Flying Falcon fighter airplane is $22,500. The priciest variant of another American 5th-generation fighter, the F-35BE, has a price tag of $44,100, while the most affordable option, the F-35A, is priced at $900. Contributing to the expensive operation is the intricacy of maintenance, primarily due to the requirement of upkeeping the radio-absorbing coating. While the aircraft does have several drawbacks, such as a limited combat range, it carries just 760 less advanced aircraft for engaging ground targets with correction bombs. Nevertheless, these explosives are unable to accomplish all jobs. For instance, they have no control over a target in motion. What will happen to this remarkable airplane? Thankfully, the Pentagon is not going to abandon it. However, its distinct characteristics cannot be disregarded or dismissed. Thus, the choice was made to enhance the Predator. In November 2021, it was announced that the U.S. Air Force entered into a $10.9 billion contract with Lockheed Martin for the F-22 modernization program. Lockheed Martin will perform the task in Fort Worth, Texas. Simultaneously, the contract stipulates that the renovation would take 10 years to complete, ending on October 31, 2031. These modifications will help prolong the lifespan of the F-22 into the middle of this century, or possibly even until the 1960s, when they will eventually be replaced by the next generation of aircraft. Now, regarding the modernization itself. The specifics of the modernization are not revealed for clear reasons, but it is mentioned that the equipment and software on board will be updated. There will be an upgraded radar station and an optical locating station, combined with a helmet-mounted sight. Upgraded communication devices will enhance the manageability of F-22 units. The previous stealth coating will be substituted with a new one obtained from the F-35. Additional sophisticated air-to-air missiles will be incorporated. Now, let's decode this. Although the Predator is flawless, it lacks infrared search or tracking sensors. Why is this such an important matter? Because the F-22 is equipped with radar, which, as mentioned earlier, can detect the Su-35 from a range of 140 to 160 kilometers while staying undetectable to the Russian pilot. It's not that easy. The F-22 will be undetectable by the Russian Sukhoi location. However, it will reveal its presence by radar detection. Infrared sensors operate passively, meaning they do not transmit any signals and hence do not reveal the presence of the aircraft. When creating the F-22, designers fully grasped this concept and incorporated it into the design of these sensors. However, politics got involved. The plane was already extremely costly. The piece of pure gold with the same weight was less expensive. Therefore, authorities maintained that this equipment was not installed on the F-22. In addition, the Predator will be equipped with air-to-surface missiles. For instance, using a GM-158 JASSM. The progress of Lockheed Martin equipped with F-35 also includes older air-to-air missiles. The more recent AIM-9X and AIM-120D will substitute AIM-9M and AIM-120C. F-22 pilots will receive helmets similar to those worn by F-35 pilots equipped with JHMCS technology. This technology enables the pilot to obtain the required information about ground and air targets and give targeting instructions to air-to-air missiles. When looking at the target without utilizing manual control or altering the fighter's fly path, it is clear that replacing the existing stealth coating with the one employed by the F-35 is a logical choice. The Lightning's covering is better as it was created about 20 years later. Consequently, the United States will get a more powerful Predator that will maintain dominance in the skies and pave the way for the development of sixth-generation fighters through the NGAD and FACS program. Ultimately, we can only wish for the triumph of this aircraft in its demanding duty to protect the interests of the United States and its global partners. Considering the current circumstances happening globally, the upcoming work will certainly be challenging. What are your thoughts on the F-22 Raptor and its involvement in the next war conflicts? Please provide your thoughts in the comments section. Also, remember to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon to be updated on new videos about modern weaponry. We wish you a pleasant day and look forward to seeing you again soon.